combine, first day of the proper harvest 2020, hopefully taking place very shortly. Now I'm going to do a little bit of talking now because, well, I don't think I'm going to be able to once we're actually combining, because yeah, it gets a little bit loud in here. We're just heading now to our first field of wheat. It's actually the only field of wheat we've got up on our rented ground at the top this time. It was supposed to be a field of wheat and 2 barleys, but as we know, the barleys didn't do very well this time. So we're just heading up there, knock that off. There's only about 5 acres, so we'll hopefully get that done. And then I got about 12 or 13 acres down at the bottom of our biggest field, which is a 26 acre field. I've got that to knock off as well, and then there's a few others, but today we'll get the tack up here, get started. Not 100% sure whether it's ready to go. I tested it an hour ago and it was 16.5%, so we're kind of hoping that by now it's come down to 15.5. It's quite hot today. It was 11 o'clock when I tested it, it's just gone 12 now, so hopefully we can do something before long. Well, if there's someone coming, we pulled out in front of them. That's flat out. Good morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, don't forget hit that subscribe button, turn them notifications on. We've fired up today. It is the 1st of September today, and we're in our first field of wheat, and you might just be able to see that yeah, there's not a lot of straw on here. To be honest with you, it's not the best of crops, and if I'm going to be honest, this is actually what I would gauge as our best field this year. I've pretty much 3 parts done it. I've only been here for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So, Dominator 85, the combine we're using for the job. She's a 15-foot cut, which, well, yeah, it's a good cutting width. You can cover some sort of ground with this machine, and you'll see she's had a few mod cons since I've had it. Some LED lights, just in case we have to do a little bit in the dark. To be honest with you, the way the dew's been dropping this last week, I can't see that myself. And yeah, I'm currently sat at the bottom of the field with a full tank, waiting for Father to come back. We've had a trailer full, which is about 3 tankfuls in the combine. I've got another tank full in there, and then I've probably got another half a tank left in the field yet. So I'll have to get me, oh there he is now. He's just coming down the field. You'll see. I'll have to just get my calculator out and try and work it out. I'm just going to try and think how many ton is in each tank, and obviously in each trailer load. In here where all the action happens, our sieves, straw walkers, you guys watching this are going to know what's what. A few jobs I've had to do to this before. This canvas here that runs underneath the return sieve broke out, so we had to sort that out. And also the main drive pulley for the forward and reverse, which is just spinning through there. I had to do a little bit of work on that as well. But yeah, we got about 45 acres to harvest this year, which is about half on what we usually have. That's a bit of a pain, but right, move this combine out of the way. definitely coming off at about 15%, which is really good. We were expecting it to be around the 15.5 to 16, so it's about 1% lower than what we were expecting it to be, which is good. Hopefully we won't get docked anything when we sell this. It's going to be a bit of a tough one this year because all this grain's going to have to be sold. So we'll keep a little bit back for the cattle throughout the winter, but we might have to cut down on the head of stock we've got because we've not quite got as much grain, and we've obviously got to pay for things with the grain. It's a tricky one to know what to do. If you go back 12 months and have a look at our combining video from last year, you'll realise that our crops aren't always that bad. Got my air conditioning going today as well. It's bloody hot in this combine, I must say. But I mean, it does the job that we want it to do. You can't complain too much. It runs well, touch wood. Yeah, we don't want anything going wrong, so. Anyway, I'll get this field finished. I'll catch up in a bit. There is us done for the day as I emerge out into the light. So today's gone well. We've combined 18 acres and I've just come from the field down there, left, combine's in shed now, done a field down there. Grain, yield of grain not too bad, straw absolutely dreadful. It's all sort of going on here today. Yeah, there's a little bit of a wheel problem. Something's gone wrong with the steering on the Puma, so at the moment it's sort of looking a little bit worse for wear. You can start now with on the board. I'm sort of glad to be done today. It's gone alright. Oh, here we are. So this obviously here is the power steering pump. I don't know, I've not been here all day. I've been down the field, so not a lot of footage from today's combining. Got a little bit there. We'll hopefully go combining again tomorrow. I'll try and get a bit more. We will catch you all tomorrow. Day 2 of combining now, and it isn't actually the next day from when you last saw us. It's actually now the Saturday. We were combining on Tuesday, then we had rain on Wednesday. It's been drying out Thursday, Friday, and now finally on Saturday we're off now. We're just going to do our 9-acre field. If you go back through my channel, it's the first field that we saw slurry being spread on. So that's the field that we're going to today. But hopefully we can do a few more than just that one, but we shall see. It's tested at 15.3 at 3 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock this afternoon, and it's testing at 15.3. Ideally we want it at 15%. It's not too sunny today. You'll see I'm wearing a jumper. I very much doubt that I should be wearing this in the next clip you see of me in this combine. But it's not as hot today as it was the other day, and we've got quite a lot of wind as well. So it's ideal weather really for drying off this grain. It's sunny and there's a wind blowing through it as well. I'm not sure, we didn't get any of the straw, or what little straw there was on the last couple of fields baled up yet. So I think Mark might be going to bale them this afternoon. I'm not sure, I haven't been near them today to be honest. So anyway, we are almost at our destination. Just in that field there. That's where we're headed. So we will catch up a little bit later on once we've got the header attached. Day 3 of harvest now. I've just spent the morning getting the combine ready. We brought it up last night. We finished at around about 8:45, 9 o'clock, something like that. We got 2 fields left now of 12, well, they are 12 acres added up together, or 13 or something like that. So that's what we've got left to do today. Hopefully we can get it done. There's a chance of rain later on, but if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Hopefully we can beat it, but who knows? So this morning, greased, oiled, no diesel. It doesn't need any diesel. This thing hardly uses anything really. And blowing the radiator out. We had a bit of trouble with this yesterday. It was getting a little bit hot, but that was easily rectified. It started to boil, so I added a bit of water to it and had a look at the fan belt tension. Would you believe it? It was a little bit slack. So we tightened that up, fired it straight up, and there was a gulf of dust just come flying out of the side of the engine bay there. So it was pretty obvious what was wrong with it. Anyway, I better go and catch that up and start doing some more combining on day 3. Well, we've just got onto the last field, gone 3 times around, and would you believe it, in common British style, it's raining again. Not really what we wanted. This is only a little 5-acre field now, so I was hoping we'd finish this one today. What time would it be? It's about 3 o'clock now. The amount of rain we've had, this isn't going to dry off today, so I've got a quarter of a tank in here. We'll leave it in. Trailer's wet now, so there's no point putting it in there. Yeah, we'll come back to it tomorrow or whenever. I don't know whether I'll film that or not, but we shall see you guys in a bit.